Amazon Fire Phone Camera Review. After first venturing into the hardware business with Kindle iBook readers and Fire tablets, the Fire Phone is Amazon's first foray into smartphones. In a mature market, new products need to differentiate themselves from the competition, and it appears Amazon is fully aware of that, as the Fire Phone comes with a range of new and pretty unique features. Apart from currently being the only smartphone to run Fire OS, the device comes with dynamic perspective, a 3D user interface enabled by 4 front-facing cameras that changes the screen content based on where your face is in relation to the device, and a feature called Firefly. Firefly uses the phone's camera to recognize objects and then finds them in a database. For most physical products, Firefly will give you the immediate option to purchase them on Amazon, but when you point the camera at, for example, a famous painting, the app will attempt to identify it and bring up a relevant Wikipedia article. Additionally, Firefly doesn't just see but can also listen. In a Shazam-like fashion, it can identify music and TV shows which, of course, you'll be able to purchase straight from the device as well. Purchase? Yes. As you would expect from any Amazon device, the Fire Phone also integrates all the Amazon content services, such as Prime Video, Kindle Reading app and the new Prime Music service. The camera specification sounds promising, too. The 13MP sensor is combined with a fast f2.0 lens with 5 elements and an optical image stabilization system. There is also a dedicated shutter button and unlimited photo storage on Amazon's cloud drive. Apart from the 4 front cameras required for dynamic perspective, the rest of the hardware is in line with the high-end offerings from other manufacturers. The Fire Phone is powered by a quad-core 2.2 GHz processor, and images can be viewed and edited on a 4.7-inch IPS LCD display with 720p resolution. The Fire Phone comes in 32 and 64 GB variants, and after initially only being available in the US, can now be purchased in several European countries as well. Read our full review to find out if it's an alternative to the more established iOS, Android and Windows Phone competition for mobile photographers. Key photographic, video specifications: 1. 13MP camera. 2. f2.0 maximum aperture. 3. 5 elements lens. 4. Optical image stabilization. 5. 1080p video. Other specifications: 1. Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 quad-core 2.2 GHz processor. 2. Adreno 330 graphics. 3. 2 GB of RAM. 4. Fire OS 3.5. 5. 32 or 64 GB storage. 6. 4.7-inch IPS LCD display, 720p. 7. 2400 mAh battery. Design and hardware. With its 4.7-inch screen, the Amazon Fire Phone is noticeably more compact than most of the current flagships from the competition with their 5-inch and larger screens. However, it's a touch thicker and also quite heavy for its size, which is probably due to the additional hardware required for the dynamic perspective system. There is no denying that from the front the Fire Phone bears a certain similarity to the iPhone 5/S. But then that's true for a lot of phones. The frame is actually slightly rubberized, which makes the Fire Phone comfortable to hold on the edges. In combination with Gorilla Glass 3 at front and back and buttons made from aluminum, it gives the device a premium look and feel. In terms of physical controls, the Fire Phone looks like a mix between an iPhone and Android device. There is a home button at the bottom front, a power button on top and volume rockers on the left edge. Mobile photographers will appreciate the physical two-way shutter button on the same side. The camera module comes with a 13MP sensor that is combined with a lens consisting of 5 elements and a fast f2.0 aperture. There is an optical image stabilization system to keep things steady at slow shutter speeds. Amazon has not made any detailed camera specifications available, but it's fair to assume the Fire Phone's sensor has the 1/3-inch dimensions that can be found in many smartphone camera modules. The rest of the hardware is, apart from the 4 front cameras, 1 in each corner, which are needed for dynamic perspective, more or less in line with current high-end Android devices. The 720p screen resolution is a little lower than usual, but Amazon claims that the screen is brighter than most at 590 nits, and a quad-core SoC clocked at 2.2 GHz processor, Adreno 330 graphics and 2 GB of RAM provide plenty of power to run things smoothly. Users can choose from versions with 32 or 64 GB of built-in storage, but unfortunately there is no microSD slot. That's what all the cloud storage is for. Power is provided by a 2400 mAh battery. The final word. Thanks to an efficient optical image stabilization system and well-balanced noise reduction, the Fire Phone produces image quality that rivals the best small sensor smartphones, especially in low-light conditions. However, the imaging feature set and options are very limited, making the device, at least out of the box, most suitable for point-and-shoot users. For those mobile photographers who are happy to expand feature set and shooting options through third-party apps and think the Fire OS operating system suits their needs, the Amazon device can be a real alternative to more established rivals such as the new iPhones, the Samsung Galaxy S5 or Sony Xperia Z3.